Hey, what's going on, guys? This is going to be a look at my Spyderco Paramilitary 3. I recently picked this up. I previously owned Spyderco Military, Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and I've always wanted a Paramilitary 3 because of the smaller size. This is truly a Perfect Edc knife as far as the size goes. The Paramilitary 2 is a little bit larger, and for some people would be too large. The Military is way too large, probably for most people. I believe the blade on that is a little bit over 4 inches. And because of the size of this, it's much more pocketable and manageable for the average person that doesn't need anything too substantial. And this version is with Super Steel CPM S110v. I've never had anything with CPM S110v before, so I wanted to check this version out and add it to my collection. It also has, as you can see, the blue G10 handle, commonly referred to as blurple because it's a little bit purple, or comes off as purple in darker light, comes off as blue in brighter light, and it's actually a little bit translucent if you've got a bright light source behind it. You can see through a little bit where the liners aren't blocking the light. So as you can see, as with most paramilitaries, incredibly smooth action. So we'll run through the specifications real quick. Overall length is 7.27 inches. It's got a 3-inch blade length. The blade thickness is 0.15, which is a perfect EDC thickness in my opinion. It's a clip point with a nice Spyderco flat grind, which is my favorite type of grind from Spyderco. The handle length is 4.27 inches, thickness is 0.45. It obviously has that great compression lock that all the paramilitaries have, which I love. The G10 handles, overall weight is 3.4 ounces, which is just a perfect weight. And then it's got, obviously, as most Spydercos does, it has both side options for your clip as well as tip up and tip down. Now, as far as ergonomics are concerned, the paramilitaries are amazing. I absolutely love the ergonomics of this knife, probably over all other knives I've ever owned, and most of that is due to the extensive jimping on the upper part of the blade here as well as the bottom part, and how it just so perfectly fits the index finger and the thumb on this ramp here and allows for very fine, precise cutting. But it also provides stability for heavy duty tasks. And you can see here the bottom of the handle is milled out perfectly to fit the rest of your fingers, and it just provides such a good feeling of control. Now, I am by no means a metallurgist. In fact, I know pretty much absolutely nothing about blade steels. However, BladeHQ.com has an amazing tool for comparing steels and looking up specific steels to see what kind of characteristics and properties they have, comparing them to one another. So what I did was I pulled up a comparison between your standard CPM S30v, which is probably the most common high quality steel used on knives in the industry, and this steel, the S110v. So what BladeHQ does is it ranks it amongst the 38 various steels that they've categorized and characterized. And with respect to the category of edge retention, S110v ranks number 7 among the 38, and S30v is number 14. Toughness, S110v is number 27, and S30v is number 29. Corrosion resistance, S110v is number 7, S30v is number 14. Ease of sharpening, S110v is number 32, and S30v is number 31. So of those 4 categories, BladeHQ ranks S30v as being a little bit better in the area of sharpening ease. The rest of the categories, CPM 110v takes the cake, And the real selling point to S110v is the edge retention. It's designed to have maximum edge retention. It's not a tough steel. It's not for bashing. It's not for chopping. It's something that's going to be really well used in extensive cutting situations. Whereas S30V is more of an all-round steel. Corrosion resistance is also pretty good with S110V. As stated, Blade HQ has it at number 7 versus S30V at number 14, which is also a pretty good corrosion resistant steel. Well, so far I'm happy with this knife. I like to put it through its paces, see how it does, especially with this S110V super steel. But I've got high expectations, as I do with all Spydercos, and the paramilitaries are pretty straightforward. You get what you pay for. You pay a little bit more for the S110V, which you're going to pay for, you know, any of the higher end steels. You're going to pay a premium on it, like the Maximate, Crew Wear. But what I like about the paramilitary series is that Spyderco does a whole bunch of different steel options. And a lot of people collect the various steel options, and there's a lot of them out there to collect. And I'm happy to add this to my collection and hopefully grow some more paramilitaries. But I thank you for watching. Come back soon for some more videos. Comment, like, and subscribe.